And welcome back to Crazy Dave's Kitchen, where today we're making a spicy chickpea stew along with rice and a yogurt cilantro topping, I guess it would be. It'd be to take some of the heat away from the spices that we're going to be enjoying with the chickpea stew. We've got a variety of spices over here on a little spice charcuterie board, so to speak. I've got some coriander, a teaspoon of coriander, a teaspoon of curry powder, a teaspoon of cumin, ground cumin, and I also have a pinch of turmeric, a pinch of chili powder. I'm not saying turmeric correctly, maybe I'm not. Dave's Forgetful Kitchen. 1/8 teaspoon of salt, 1/8 teaspoon of pepper. I also have some onion. We have some ginger, freshly, about an inch of ginger. We've got some, oh my gosh, can you believe I can forget this stuff? We have some garlic, and we have some jalapeno. On the stove, I've already made the rice, so it's 1/2 cup of Bastami rice, right? I think I said that right, along with 1 cup of chicken broth. And we also have another cup of chicken broth. Now, you don't need to use chicken broth with this recipe. You can use vegetable broth and make this completely vegetarian. We also have the chickpeas. I have some diced tomatoes from the can. And then I also have some spinach, about 2.5 ounces of baby spinach that we're gonna mix in at the end. So let's swing over to the stove and put this recipe together. So I have 1 tablespoon of virgin coconut oil that's now shimmering in the pan. And to this, we're going to add 1/2 cup of onion. And we're going to cook this down until the onion becomes soft. Be about 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes. I can see the onions are starting to brown, so we're going to go ahead and throw in our garlic and our jalapeno and our ginger. Along with our spice charcuterie board, and all of our spices in there, just like so. Gonna just mix this around just for a few seconds until they're fragrant. Then we're gonna add in our diced tomatoes. And our 1 cup of chicken broth. And the chickpeas. And we're going to let this continue to cook over medium-high heat until it comes to a boil. And then we're going to reduce and simmer it for 15 minutes until it thickens up a little bit. Okay, so it's been simmering for about 15 minutes now. Now we're going to take our baby spinach, and we're going to just throw in a little handful at a time, and mix it in until it gets wilted, and then we'll add another handful. And there we go. We're ready to plate and do some last-minute finishing touches. Okay, so we're off the stove with we have our rice and our spicy chickpea stew. And then this is, again, the dinner is divisible by 2. So this whole recipe is divisible by 2. I wish I could speak at the end of a long day. I had my arm therapy today at Athletico, and so I need a nice high-protein diet Again, this is a great vegetarian meal if you just use vegetable broth instead of chicken broth. In the end here, I have the juice of a half of a lime that I'm going to add to the cilantro, and then I also have a half cup of yogurt, Greek yogurt. Now I have non-fat, but you could use fat, whole fat, whatever type of yogurt you prefer. And we're just going to mix this together, just like so. And it's going to make a nice cooling yogurt bite to have while you're eating the spices. This is a really nice recipe because it's just basic pantry items. But when they're mixed together with the spices, it's really a delightful dish. I've made this probably 3 or 4 times so far before filming and forgetting half of the recipe. So as I always do in Forgetful Dave's Kitchen. So I really think you're going to enjoy this. I really think you're going to like it a lot. I suggest you try it if you like vegetables. Again, very high protein, great fiber, everything with this recipe. Click down below to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, click down below to get the full recipe along with a link to my website. You can subscribe to the website as well. It all depends on you and where you want to take it. So thanks again for tuning in to Crazy Dave's Kitchen, and we'll see you next time.